Welcome back to the
Weather Channel.
My name is Marcel, and today we will be going over this week's weather. This week's weather has a variety of clouds, some of which will be bringing in different storms and light rain. Our country, the USA, is large enough for a variety of storms and weather itself. Throughout the country, different clouds have formed, bringing particular and unique weather in all sorts of places. Our team was able to travel across the country to 12 different cities to catch some of our most unique weather from this week. But first we have Noah, our reporter, giving a short explanation and description of our country's week before our city. Now to you, Noah.
Thank you, Marcelo. Our week is full of all sorts of clouds, just like you said, including nimbus clouds, stratus clouds, and even the rolling Arcus clouds. Up in Boston, altostratus clouds are setting in. Look out for these potentially dangerous clouds. They can alter the aerodynamics. Here's more from Vladimir, coming straight from the scene in Boston.
Thank you, Noah. I'm here with Kelsey, a pilot, to learn more about these surprising and potentially dangerous clouds. Kelsey, can you tell us more about these altostratus clouds?
Yes, well, they look like some real dangerous clouds, but they can cause some real damage. A smooth, featureless, and gray cloud. It appears on a normally cloudy day, but they can start ice buildup on wings of an aircraft, which alters through aerodynamics, and it develops from clouds that are nimbostratus and cumulonimbus.
Looks like we've got ourselves an altostratus expert. Do you have any more comments about these clouds?
Yes, I have a million things. I can name them. Annoying, see-through. Did I say annoying?
I know Kelsey isn't such a big fan of altostratus clouds. We've got Vladimir on a plane to New York. Hopefully this guy doesn't bring any altostratus clouds and allows the plane a safe ride to Big Apple. Now to Noah for the
Now as we look at this map, we can see the regions in the west have different clouds than the regions in the east. Seattle is going to see some nimbostratus clouds for a while, giving them lots of rain. Now these clouds tend to hang around 1 to 6,550 feet of altitude, usually placing them as a mid-level cloud. As we know, these clouds tend to be dark, gray, and thick, but the cloud itself can be made of all sorts of things depending on the temperature, including ice, water, and snow. Now as we move south, we will be seeing stratocumulus clouds down in Sacramento. Oftentimes, these clouds will be mistaken for altocumulus clouds, yet they are different. Lucky for the Californians, these clouds tend to enjoy a higher level, usually from 6,500 to 8,000 feet, is where they can be found. Unfortunately, these clouds tend to shower light amounts of water down on the citizens below. You might want to pack your umbrella before you leave for school or work if you live in Sacramento.
Warning, drop your beach pail and pick up your umbrella because cloudy days are heading your way. That's right, they may be rare for San Diego, but when they come, they come.
Lucky for California, New York might have a chance of rain even depending on the stratus clouds they have over their heads. Vladimir is waiting up at the Big Apple looking at the clouds that are there.
Yes, Marcelo. New York isn't quite lucky. The sky is covered with stratus clouds. As we can see, these clouds are low-level clouds that may produce some light drizzle or snow.
Thank you, Vladimir. As he is flying to Pittsburgh, our crew has a special package that will be traveling with Vladimir for the rest of the trip. We have Olivia Warren, a meteorologist aboard the plane, explaining about some clouds and weather on the other side of the country.
Olivia has just been explaining to me about Jackson's holes.
It's actually Jackson won't be correct.
Oh, well, Jackson holes altotratus clouds are giving them a bit of rain or snow. The cloud is a mid-altitude cloud that can be seen between fragments of 6,500 feet and 20,000 feet into the air. They look like cirrocumulus. Oh, well, cirrocumulus clouds, except they're a little darker and each segments are a little bit bigger.
Now Vladimir and Olivia have landed and are stepping into Pittsburgh. Olivia is planning on taking us to her lab to show us a little bit more about these crazy clouds.
Vladimir, where are you? We're 5 minutes late.
Right here.
All right, let's begin. First of all, my name is not Dr. Luigi. She was my best friend in the lab because we worked partners for 30 years. Also, if I rest a little bit on these notes, they're from years ago. All right, one common cloud in Phoenix the nimbus cloud. It can create thunder, lightning, and rain. They're typically in mid to low altitudes. They're dark, gray, and cause violent weather. Here in Pittsburgh, we have cirrus clouds in the air. Cirrus clouds are white, flat, and fluffy, about 16,500 feet to 45,000 feet in the sky. This cloud only produces fall streaks, falling ice crystals that evaporate before hitting the ground. However, different clouds may be, they have all few things in common. In order for a cloud to form, there must be water vapor in the air, a change in temperature or pressure, and particles of the water vapor to condense onto. Here, we will be recreating those very conditions for a cloud to form, but we'll have to do this somewhere else. We'll be back.
Did you hear about the explosion in Lab C?
Yeah, it was pretty awful, just like my writing.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, it's been 10 years since I wrote those notes. Now we gotta get back to the lab so we can show you the clouds.
We'll be back shortly as Olivia and Vladimir are at the lab.
There are all types of clouds, some better than others. They come in all shapes and sizes. Some rain and others are tough to see. Some are short and some are long, but this doesn't mean anything. All clouds are equal, at least on the inside, not so much on the outside. If you're a sad cloud, wondering about your look, we've got something just for you. Take a science mint, and everything will be okay. It tastes great. $19.99 plus shipping and handling. And if you buy one, the second one's free. What a great deal! Alright, Vladimir, and others who are watching, here's what you're going to do. First, boil some water. Once this is done, work fast so it doesn't cool down before you are ready. Pour about 1 inch of hot water into a clear jar. Squirt a bit of aerosol into the jar and place the lid upside down over the mouth of the jar. Pile ice onto the lid and watch the cloud form. The hot water evaporates into water vapor and rises. Then it condenses onto aerosol particles. As it cools down, now you can try this at home.
Welcome back to Guess That Cloud. I'm your host, Jeff, and today one lucky contestant will bring home our mystery prize. Please welcome our first contestant, Bobby. Bobby, would you tell us about yourself?
I eat macaroni with a screwdriver.
Thank you, Bobby. Greg, our second contestant, would you introduce yourself?
I eat bicycles for breakfast.
Well, that's good to know, but that's not what we're here for. So the rules are simple for this game. Answer as many questions as you can to gain the most possible points. We have 3 questions for our final round. Buzz in to answer within 20 seconds or the question is dead. You have 10 seconds to answer after buzzing in, or else the next contestant will have a chance to answer the question. And if he gets it wrong, once again the question is dead. If the contestant who buzzes in first gets it wrong, the other contestant has a chance to answer. Any questions? Okay, are you ready? Then let the game begin. We'll be back shortly as you're letting the contestants prepare. And we're back. So, question number 1 is name a dark cloud which usually brings violent weather such as lightning and rain. They're found in altitudes of mid to low levels when they aren't scattered, and they go by a different name. You have 20 seconds starting now.
The nimbus cloud.
Correct! Bobby has 10 points currently and Greg has 0. The next question is, does an ultra-stratus cloud A pose danger to aircraft, B, block out the sun, or C, produce heavy thunderstorms? Begins now.
B, blocks out the sun entirely.
That is incorrect. So, Greg, do you have an answer?
A, poses danger to aircraft.
That is correct. 10 points. The score is all tied up now. Whoever answers this question will win our mystery prize. Ooh, this is a hard one. Worth 15 points. Name one difference and one similarity between shelf clouds and roll clouds. Your 20 seconds begin now. What is your answer?
The difference is a roll cloud is the parent thunderstorm, while the shelf cloud is attached to the thunderstorm. The similarity is that they're both Earth-plus clouds.
That is correct. Congratulations, Bobby. You won our prize of $1 million in Monopoly money. Okay.
I didn't go all this way just for this.
Do you like the game show? We have all the original things that the contestants used. We have over here the buzzers that contestant 1 and contestant 2 used. Only $5,000 plus shipping and handling. And then we have the wonderful name tags that the contestants used and touched. Only $3,000 plus shipping and handling. And we have the wonderful chairs that the contestants sat on that are only $20,000 plus shipping and handling. And we have the wonderful table that they all sat on and put their hands on. Only $30,000 plus shipping and handling. Thank you, and no returns.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
Back in with breaking news. Atlanta is holding many large cumulus clouds. Atlanta could be in for some light rain and small showers. What? New information tells us that this cloud doesn't bring violent weather and can be found all around the world, not including the polar regions. It is still a good idea to hold on to an umbrella this week, though.
Hello, welcome back. Today we're going to be interviewing a couple people to see if they know a little bit about clouds. Hi.
Hi.
Do you know how clouds form?
Yes, the air and pollution rise and they create a cloud, and then when the water in it gets so heavy, the water drops and it keeps going. It's kind of like a life cycle, but with water and air.
Interesting.
So now we're going to interview one more person to see if they know also a little bit about clouds. Phoebe, do you know anything about clouds, and what kind of clouds do you know?
Cumulus and cirrus.
All right, and you know cumulus clouds are really puffy and cirrus are really straight.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, and we'll see you next time.
Now it's time for, drumroll please, Minute-mation, or daily 1-minute animation. For today's show, we have created an animation all about cirrostratus clouds. So sit back, relax, and enjoy our Minute-mation.
They're usually white and come in layers. They hang around 16,500 feet to 45,000 feet in the air, and sometimes can create rings of arcs of lights that begin to surround the sun or moon. These are called halo phenomena. Cirrus means wisp, like along, with stratus meaning layered. Both root words derive from Latin. These clouds have themselves are almost transparent and sometimes called sheet-like.
Now, our annual, we present you with 30 seconds of clouds. That's all we have for today. Tune in back next week for another episode of the Weather Channel. Good night.